Good afternoon, evening, or morning, everyone. Welcome back to part two of the World Conquest. As you can see, things have changed on the map. This is day two of the Quelling part. Oh my goodness, go back into there. Come on, game. There we go. Day two, Quelling. Okay, so as you can see, our server slash region did not complete this task, but we still got the rewards. Very juicy, very easy to remember. It's okay. If this thing will work for me, it's okay. Basically, all players complete and work towards this task. So if you got some lazy ones or just ones that don't know, it's okay. You're not gonna be disadvantaged because of it. However, one thing to note is that there are some other things that are going to happen. So remember that it is all a precursor to succeeding in later rounds. So it is important to understand the aspects of this stage. This is quelling the rebels, and basically your story mission, it gets expanded as well. You will now be able to do 2 tasks there, and you will have 3 tasks here. So what does that mean? It means that the dripping of the strategists, the Zhao Zhangs, will appear in your formations. And it's a good thing. It really is. If you're participating, you will get these guys for free. You'll get an arcane for free as well, which is fantastic. However, just be aware that it is all staggered. The only thing that can vary whether or not you will be able to 1-star Zhao Zhang is your RNG. So keep that in mind. But we're going to talk about that a little bit more in depth throughout the video, if I remember. But essentially speaking, you will now be able to transfer your legion to anywhere on the map. And I want to show you why we're congregated around all these little blue dots. And that is because that's where our legion has decided to, I guess, plant themselves. We are slightly spread out, which is not ideal. And the reason why you want to congregate in the general vicinity of your other legion members is to expand your territory's range. So the green box actually stretches pretty far, and that allows you to essentially not use morale to fight your level 5 troops. And it is important to fight level 5 troops because that is actually a part of your missions. So you do need to do that for, I believe it's the second one, if I'm not mistaken. Defeat 50 bandit groups that are level 5 and above. So you still need to be doing that. So any advantage you get is going to help you out. But more importantly, it is pretty much designed for this feature here, which is called the Bandit Leader raid. Now, this is actually set at certain times around the global clock. I do not know when that is, and it frustrates me because that is called the Bandit Battle Mode. So essentially, you need to band together. They have 3 levels of Bandit Leaders. Everybody can attack them when they appear on the map. I believe it'll be an icon on the map. I'm going to assume that. I will like to investigate myself a little bit longer. Maybe in the Discord we can start like putting it out there when they appear. Set up a little bit of an alert system so everybody can have a chance of attacking the thing. I think it doesn't matter too much who kills it as long as everybody attacks it within the allotted time. The thing with that is, of course, that if you don't kill it, it will disappear. Another thing to note is that there is a Legion Bandit group, which is kind of why we are all grouped together. You can spend Legion Bandit tokens to summon a Legion Bandit group, and each Legion Bandit group can be challenged by your Legion alone. It will disappear, however, if it is not defeated in an allotted time. So I'm assuming you just get a time limit, very similar to probably, Demon's Raid. Maybe it's 30 minutes, maybe it's an hour. I would like to see how we acquire that, because it's kind of important. That's the whole idea about the quelling stage, is to attack these leaders. So map is going to be your best friend. Now I imagine that these bandit lords will appear in locations like these, or potentially these. We will have to see. Now there is no timer on the screen that there's no countdown. It's very odd. There is no countdown. Matchmaking. Interesting. So this, I think, is our bracket. I don't know. Why do we have matchmaking? Okay. I don't know. Maybe that's who's on our actual region. That's interesting. I just saw that. Sorry, but I just wanted to state that the whole idea is basically to group together to fight the Bandit Lords. We don't know where the Bandit Lords are just yet, but when they do appear, I think that will be, well, it's going to be interesting. So, rule number 1: make sure that you find where your legion is, and make sure that you travels there. Now, in order to travel there, you will require reallocation orders. The first one is 500 gold. The second one is 1,000 gold. So if you mess up and you aren't linked together, if you aren't trying to maximize the growth of your legion, you will have to buy the 1,000 gold one and come back. And of course, it goes up to 1,500 and so on and so forth. Because this is really just for a lot of players to get around the map in order to, I want to say, escalate the fights that they can get into. So, of course, this goes all the way up to level 8, level 6, and level 5. Now, one thing you'll notice is that there are no level 6s around the map. There are none. Trust me, I've looked. However, a gentleman or an individual pointed out exactly where they're located. So we are, for the sake of this video, going to waste some gold just to show you all. Is it important to fight level 6s and level 7s? They will probably appear later on in terms of the chapter progression. Because remember, we're only on day or chapter number 2. So there are going to be some of these ones. And I assume that this is also going to increase some of the drop potentials. However, if you want to get ahead and you want to maximize your resources and you have the army to do so, the way to get the level 6 troops is to go to the center of the map. Big surprise, but this is actually where they're located. So the level 6s are actually silver. The level 5s, of course, are red, and so on and so forth. So this is essentially, Chenlu is essentially where these guys are located. And in order to get there, you basically click here and you have to say, I want to reallocate. Come on. Come here. Will you let me reallocate you though? You might not. We might be too far out. Can I reallocate here? No. Interesting. It might not even let me reallocate yet. Maybe it's because it's blocked off. I actually don't see any citadels here. So, I don't think we can do that. Maybe it's a stage that it's unlocked a little bit later on. Alright, well, that's a good idea then. We can save our money. Yes, PB. But there you go. That is where the level 6s are. And unfortunately, they do not appear on anywhere else in the map, as far as I can tell. I've looked high and low, and I cannot see these level 6s. So what does that mean? That means, essentially speaking, you need to start to farm these ones. You will notice, though, that there are some weaker enemies around the map. So, you know, if you want to clean up some of these ones, if you've got the spare Tiger Charms, go ahead and do so. But I think, ultimately speaking, this mode is about one thing and one thing only. That is teamwork, making the dream work. I want to say, I'll do probably just a short Facebook video. So if you haven't followed me on Facebook or added me as a friend or anything like that, we're on the official DS or Dynasty Origins Pioneer. I was calling it Dynasty Scrolls. It'll always be Dynasty Scrolls in my mind. D.O.P page. I want to know. I really want to know when this is going to be released. Now, another thing that we want to talk a little bit about is the fact that you will hashtag get some free strategists. So your strategists will be here. You will be able to deploy them, which is, you know, pretty good. I'm not going to say it's bad. However, just be mindful to rank them up. Even if you progress along and you buy all of these things from here, which we'll show you in a second, you are still going to be like stopgapped. So there is some strategies around that. and we want to sort of expand upon that. I went and bought all of the mythics first because, you know, why not? I think we're 10 short, if I'm not mistaken, which means that we should be able to achieve that. I want to say we should be able to achieve that by at the end of day number 3 or no, wait, no, don't misquote. What day? By the end of this. So what, this has got 4, wow, this has got 4 days to go. My goodness. It's going to be a while because 4 days is, chapter is still locked. It's not going to tell us, but we do get the 5 shards. So I want to say that there is that guaranteed you are going to get them. But it is going to take a little while longer to do it. Of course, if you update your Citadel before then, you are going to be able to get those desired shards. However, I don't know how to get these Iron Ignites yet because we haven't got a Demon Raid yet. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating. I don't know if I missed it, if somebody actually, if my Legion whacked them yet, or if it's still in the initial stage and they haven't appeared, which I kind of doubt because from my understanding, it does say that elite bandit groups join forces to eliminate them. Unless, of course, that means that if we speed through this, we unlock the next chapter. That could also be true. That could be true. It could just be a time limit, but we could actually unlock the next chapter. What's the next chapter? City, redeem cities. So you need to reclaim and defend them. Rank first in the overall season, become the Overlord Legion. Oh, and then you got to kill elite bandit levels. There's a lot of things that are a little bit of a mysterious thing. Once a chapter has been unlocked for long enough, it will be completed. Okay, so that's kind of what the timer is. Interesting. Very interesting. So, I think that there's only one logical conclusion. That's to talk about the shop again. Arcane Strategists, grab those ones out. I still have 550 of these coins because, of course, we are, you know, we're collecting coins. We're all in the coin business. So what do we need to do? Defeat a normal bandit group level 6 or above, which is kind of what we're locked out of, as you can tell, because we can't actually reach that damn bandit level. And I just want to see, I really just want to see if maybe there's a little bit of a hack. While we're still in the video, let's have a look to see, is there anything here? Is there any level 6s here? Oh, there is. Can I move my base here? I cannot. So there's some level 6s over here. So the level 7s and 8s are in the center. Huh. Right. But they're still not letting us access that. Well, I feel like that'll all be unlocked in the Citadel stage of taking and occupying the cities. If I'm incorrect, I apologize. But that's what I'm going to assume. So we are still technically... We're still technically at a loss here. I think we can grab these shards out. And we'll just show you. So we're going to grab these shards. So expensive. So expensive. But you'll notice that in terms of the overall things, we have 45 left. So for those that are impatient, if you are impatient and you want to test your RNG, the best way to get those additional shards is, drumroll please, you probably already know this, to attack and farm the level 5s. I would only recommend fighting those if your Citadel is at level 6. As you saw, wow, perfect timing for the video. We actually got a shard. I think that's the first time we've got a shard out of 7 of those fights. So it seems to be a 10% drop chance. I want to say maybe a 20% drop chance. Who knows? Let's see if we can get back to back. Nope. They are going to cost you some troops. Just be mindful of that. Yes, you still need to do this for the feature. Obviously, you want to be in an area like this where you don't necessarily have to spend morale. But these fights are kind of expensive. Oh, we got another one. We got another one. I mean, I feel like it's doable. Who else feels like it's doable? I feel like it's RNG, but it's also doable RNG. Let's see if we can grab some other ones as well. Obviously, we didn't get it. Oh, we got another one of these things though. Yes, we'll take some more of you. Obviously, we're just gonna have to keep chipping away at it as well. I mean, I feel like we're gonna have to do the generics regardless. One thing I do notice is you can go in and out of the instance, and eventually these will get reset. So if you are looking just to farm only the Generation 5s, oh no, we messed up. That's why you always try to maximize your troops. Always go max troops. Damn it. No PB. That's not the way. The only reason I say that is because then you're using Tiger Charms. They get expensive. They do get quite expensive. These ones cost, I believe, 3 or 4. 4. So these ones cost 4 per attempt. It's kind of important to always succeed. Don't do what PB did. Make sure you have maximum troops. Or very close to maximum. I think you can get. I think you can get away with it if you have like consume 30 morale. Oh, okay. So we need to go outside of the little box for a second. Let's go. Let's go. Just grab these ones. Let's not make any mistakes. We only have tiny bit of morale left anyway. No, we only have a tiny little bit of attempts left. Let's go fight these guys over here. Surely I will have consumed 30 morale. Yes, perfect. There we go. That's what we like to see. And of course, that's completing the daily task. Let me know in the comment section down below if you are strategizing with your Legion group as well. Obviously, join our Discord and we can do a little sub tab for you if your Legion is looking to do that and to communicate that way. Link is in the description field below. However, I'm curious. Does anyone know where these Iron Ignits are? I'm going to speculate that they come from the raid leaders. I cannot wait for that to happen. I mean, assuming that when they're available, it's going to pop up as an icon. I'll have to come throughout the day every couple of hours to see if that's actually going to be a timer somewhere. Again, I can't see anything on the HUD, which sucks. They need to communicate these things a little bit better. They certainly need to put them a little bit more plainly. And yes, I did read all the tooltips. There's still no no timer. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Are you still progressing along? It might be just a little bit of a stopgap to allow players to get to Citadel level 6 anyway. So use this to your advantage and maximize your Citadels. It will help you in the long run, I'm sure. And make sure you keep hoarding those wood as well. Don't be lazy. Come back. These things replenish every couple of hours. It is very, very important, of course, if you like to fully enjoy this aspect of the gameplay. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like, subscribe, notification button. Jump into that Discord, as I mentioned. I'll see the OGs in the comment section. If you see me on Facebook, don't be afraid to say hello and add me as a friend. Like, share, and comment on the post there. But until next time.